What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Chilling, vacation starting today. So I got a nice little break, recharge the batteries, and figure I'd drop a little video in the relaxation of the backyard and get ready for this game on Sunday before I get rolling again. Got to get it out of the way, man. Make sure if you're new to this channel, hit that like, subscribe, share, spread the word. We got a lot of stuff dropping and having a good time. So we got a game coming up Christmas Eve in Miami. I'm still disappointed. I'm only 4 hours away, but I'm not going to be able to make the game. But my son will be there to represent the Tag family. So hopefully, he's I think 4-1 and at games. So I feel pretty good. I think we'll be okay. I think we're going to handle that business. Should be a really good game. We touched on it again on our live show on Wednesday. We're going to be having a show Sunday morning on Christmas Eve. Get you guys ready for the game before you get going with the family festivities. But definitely, this is the time of year to kind of recharge the batteries, spend some time with the family. Do a little reflection and get ready for a great 2024, which hopefully is leading to a Cowboys sixth Super Bowl championship because it's been a little bit too long for all of us in Cowboys Nation. Let's just be honest. So, just kind of just some of the random topics that I'm hearing a lot. Obviously, the injuries. You hear that, the Dolphins, they said 32% of the roster is playing hurt. Pretty much now, everybody's injured. I mean, no one's 100%. It's the battle of attrition. It's winding down to the season. But for the Cowboys and for the Dolphins, for that matter, that's why I think this game is going to be such a great game. I think it's not going to be what you've seen unfortunately with the Cowboys. I think it's going to be not necessarily a shootout, but I think it's going to be a back and forth game. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully, we come out on the right end of the stick this time, get that W down in Miami. I know Cowboys Nation will be well represented. So we've got our injury concerns. Obviously, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith on the injury report. Hopefully that's not going to be much of a problem. Hopefully they'll be able to play, but you never know with Tyron. So I always, I don't get too panicked. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape if he's not playing. They're used to it. They've got to have a plan. McCarthy's done a pretty good job when there's been injuries to the line to kind of plug and play some guys. So that'll be good. The other, on the flip side of it, is obviously the run defense. Run defense is getting hammered a little bit in the media, and I guess you got to accept it. That was a bad performance against the Buffalo Bills, and you look at the losses the Cowboys had. They've given up a lot of rushing yards. Now, I will say it goes hand in hand with getting blown out. Typically, if you're getting blown out, the teams are running the ball, and they're going to chunk up some yards. But I think the yards per carry was the biggest concern, I think, for the Cowboys and the Bills. It's just the way they ran the ball. So there's a lot of talk with Micah Parsons. Do you got to move Micah Parsons back to the linebacker? Do you put him on end? I mean, what are you going to do? To me, he's the best pass rusher in the NFL. I mean, you see his win percentage. So, I mean, you rushing a passer is a priority. If you don't rush the passer, you don't get pressure on the passer. You leave your defense and secondary especially susceptible, and you're going against Tyreek Hill. You got Waddle. They're going to have their hands full. So I mean, we've got to get to Tua, and he's our best option to get to Tua. So I don't want to say he's got to play off the ball so much, but I wouldn't mind a mix. I mean, I've always said that. I think keeping him fresher is moving him around and taking advantage of his skill set. But I never think that's a bad thing. But I'll say is we all got our faith in Quinn. I mean, we all kind of put him on a pedestal. So I gotta have faith that he knows what's best for this defense. He knows how to get the best out of Micah Parsons. He knows how to put him in the best positions to win. And it's really, I know I hate to say it because it's the obvious answer. It's we've got to step up and we've got to do better in the other areas. The other guys have to step up. We're undersized at linebacker. We all know that. The injuries kind of taken their toll, and that's why, again, you brought Shaq Leonard in for a cup of coffee, but it didn't work out. I don't think he would have been the answer. He wouldn't have hurt, but it wasn't like he was going to be this fix-all. So I don't think in the middle of the season you're going to get this fix-all guy to come in and just change everything. It's the people that are on the roster now, scheme, whatever the way they want to do it. We just got to go at what we have. And really the best way to stop the run is to light it up on offense, because then puts them in a position where they've got to match it score for score, and then it changes things a little bit. We jump out to a good lead against Miami, the running game isn't going to much matter because they're going to be passing the ball to try to try and get back into the game. So I know that's kind of like the obvious thing, and I know it's the one thing that they can just go ahead and in the perfect scenario it'll happen. But I think that's what we got to deal with. I mean, we got what we got. I like our defense. I mean, we stopped the run in plenty of games. We've done well. We got people in the background there doing other stuff. We've stopped the run. We've done everything that we've had to do. And so we just got to step it up on defense. It was a bad game. It was a bad game from the start. The thing I've always said about the Cowboys is I could tell if they're going to win or lose within 10 minutes. In 10 minutes a game, I could tell you if they're in it or not. They got to be in it. They got 3 games. They're going to play the Dolphins, which is a formidable opponent, heading back to AT&T to play Detroit, another formidable opponent, and then they finish up with Washington. Lots to play for. Opportunity to still get the 2 seed. 1 seed's probably not there, but the 2 seed's there. Philly is struggling. All they got to do is drop 1. They just got to drop 1. They drop 1, they're in trouble. So we got to handle our business. Can't worry about the others. We got to handle ours. And then, lastly, I'm hearing all the playoffs. Oh, well, we want to play this team. We want to play that team. You're going to have to, we want the easiest way, right? Everyone wants a path of least resistance to the Super Bowl. So I get it, but you're going to have to play the 49ers. We're going to have to beat the 49ers. More than likely going to have to beat them on the road. And that's just the way it is. And I'm not going to be scared of it. I'm not going to say we can't do it. This team is capable of doing it. They just got to get it together and do it. So whoever we play in the playoffs, we just got to put it on them, period. Whether it be Tampa, whether it be the New Orleans, Atlanta, whoever comes out of the South, if we're the 5th seed, or if it ends up being the Rams, which are now like the hot team. All of a sudden, we beat the hell out of the Rams. They're a bad team, and all of a sudden they're a great team. And that's the way the media is. That's the way it is. But that's what I say is, it's not how you play teams. It's when you play or when you lose, because everyone wants to bring up the Cardinal game and say, oh, the Cardinals, you lost to the Cardinals. That was week 3. We beat the hell out of the Rams. And then they say, well, that doesn't matter. It was so long ago. So figure out what you guys want in the media, whatever narrative you want to use, and just use that one and stick with it. But, the Cowboys, we've played well all year. We've had hiccups, but, the Niners lost 3 in a row. The Eagles lost 3 in a row. We haven't lost 2 in a row in, 2.5 years? It's been a long time. So I got a lot of faith in this team. Call me a homer. Call me whatever you want, whatever. I like our chances, and that's all you want. You're in the playoffs. You got 1 of 7 shot at getting to the Super Bowl, and that's all you can ask for. This team's going to the playoffs 3 years in a row that they haven't done since the 90s. Let's just be real. So this team has consistently been a quality team. It's been a good team. They just have to put it together in the playoffs. And for the most part, in the playoffs, the last few years, they've lost to the better team. That's just unfortunate the way it is, but we've had our chances. So I'm excited, man. I'm hyped, but I'm going to chill a little bit. We'll be dropping that hype video, getting you guys ready for Miami. And then it's a matter of just handling that business on Christmas Eve. Give us all a nice little Christmas present, early Christmas present. Give us that victory down in Miami. Then we chill, and then the big show comes next week at Detroit coming to AT&T. Handle that business. More importantly, Jimmy Johnson finally getting his due, getting in that Ring of Honor. There was no way in hell I was going to miss that. As soon as I got the word I wasn't supposed to go to this game, I took my tickets off SeatGeek, and I was like, I'm down. Ain't no way I'm going to miss it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I know a lot of Cowboy Nation is going to be well represented. I've got messages and stuff from everyone going in. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, appreciate all the support. Have a great Christmas. If I don't see you guys sooner in the live chat, but we'll be Christmas Eve, be doing a show probably a little later, maybe 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Dallas time, Sunday morning. Bringing in the crew. Just have a good time talking Cowboys. Get you ready for Miami. It's going to be a good time. So you guys have a great day, great afternoon. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Don't get too panicked. Don't get too crazy. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to do all that stuff. But this Cowboys team, they're different. I'm telling you, it's different. They're gonna get this thing right. They're gonna get the run defense right. I believe in Parsons' tank, the leadership on this team, Dak Prescott. We just gotta prove to win on the road. That's the only way you shut people up, is to do what you got to do. And what they got to do is beat Miami on the road, period. Beat Miami on the road, beat Washington on the road. You're going in with a nice streak of road wins. That's what they got to get done. And, of course, handle that business at AT&T when Detroit comes to town. So you guys have a great day. Appreciate you popping in. Again, hit that like, subscribe, share, spread the word. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care.